Hi, I'm Kathy from DEE's, and today I'm going to show you my kind of flower arranging because I am not a flower arranger, but I love to do this type of decorating about my home and also in the store. So I want to show you a little bit, a few little tricks of the trade, a few little things that will make it easy for you to do this at home. So what I'm going to do is show you about 6 different types of vases that we carry in the store. And then I'm going to show you some stems that I've picked to give you a certain look. So what I have, the first one I'm going to show you a little bit more how it comes. Oops, they're tangled up. We have a leaf stem and some berries, and then we have another stem. But I'm going to show you when this comes to you, this is pretty much straight, so you have to bend it just a little bit, but everything is wired, so it's very simple to do. Same thing with the berries. They're going to be kind of tight. When you buy this type of stem and it's wired, you can pull each one of the stems out just a little bit. Now you're not going to pull them straight out because plants don't grow that way. They grow up, usually to an angle toward the sun. And I like to pull some to the back, some to the front. And each one, if it's 2 together, separate them a little bit. It gives you a little bit more color for one stem. And then I'm going to take these 2 stems and I'm going to put them together, just lay them together. And then I can move this stem around to where they're intermingled. Now I could stop at that. That would make a nice little arrangement. But I love this little pod. And I've already fluffed it out just a little bit. Again, they're kind of going up at an angle. And I'm going to lay these 3 together. But now, right now, it's all in the back. So I'm going to bring some of these pieces to the front. So now you can see everything. Now what we need to do is figure out how long to cut our stems. I could just stick this in here like this, but you can see that's not going to work. It needs to be closer. And I like for the top of my vase, which usually has a small hoe, I like smaller hoes for 2 or 3 stems. I want that to start pretty much right where the vase top ends. So usually what I'll do is just hold it up or sit it on the table, hold it up where I want it. I want the stems to come all the way to the bottom, and then I'm going to cut each one of them the same length at the bottom. And now I'm ready to put that right into my vase, and they sit all the way down, which to me makes it look a little bit more natural. So this is more of a traditional fall look. You can put this on a table, buffet, maybe add a pumpkin or 2 and have just a small little decoration, little color in a small area. So that's our first fall. But this look is a really popular fall look, this natural look, because so many homes now are painted colors that orange just doesn't look that good with. So this fall look has been very popular. This is a little seeded stem and just a little, like a foam berry stem. She already has the wired little sticks in there. Same thing, we're gonna fluff them out a little bit, stick them together, move those things around so they're intermingled. With this one I had a little fooler because this little hoe doesn't go all the way down inside this wood vase, so I had to cut them off short. And if you have to, you can put a wire around there to hold them, but it worked very well just to cut them off short and put them right inside the vase. So this gives you kind of that natural white pumpkin look. So in this case, you might just want to add a couple little of your white pumpkins around. Simple idea and inexpensive to do because it only takes a couple of stems. Now just to show you some quick ones, I have 2 different vases. And then I have this. This is an artichoke stem and then a Yoke stem. So more for every day, but not just for summer. This can be in your home year-round. The 2 stems again are going to go together, but in this case, instead of intermingling them, I'm going to pretend this one's sitting like maybe against a wall where it's not as important if you have anything in the back. And I've already cut them off to fit my vase. So you could use a vase this height with 2 stems, and I think it's done. But you could also take these 2 stems and put them in a short vase, and it gives you a completely different look. If you feel like that's too tall, you can easily cut them off another inch and have it a little bit lower. But play around with your vases. Some stems will work in 2 or 3 different ones. Just pick the one you like the best. And now we have, this one is a Proteus Stem. I'm going to put that in this nice glass vase. One reason I like this to measure and have my stems come all the way to the bottom is because I want to see the stem in the vase. I want it to look real, and I think to see the stem go all the way down makes it more real. This one comes as a 2-piece, 2 on 1 stem. That can just be cut and put right in the vase. I love that height. I would probably leave it like that. But if you wanted to, let me grab this vase for a minute. We're going to use it for something else. If you wanted to, you could, I'm just going to pull these apart to make it easy. I could put these real close together and put them in a smaller vase and have a shorter look. I still like one a little taller than the other one, but not quite as tall as we had in the glass vase. So see, it'll work in several things. Or, I don't see any reason you can't put just one in a vase. If it keeps turning like that, just play around with it so it's where you want it. So that one is the Protea. So that one. This one's a nice little look. This one is another Yoke, a seeded Yoke, so it has seeds on it. And this is just a stem or a branch. It actually is artificial, of course, and wired. So it's going to come tight, and you're going to do, again, just bring it out, put the 2 together, and again, you want to intersperse it. You want those sticks to be in and out of all of your leaves. So just, they're all wired. You can shape them very easily. And then I've already cut these to go into this vase. So the seeded Yoke and the wired branch on that one. And let's see, we have one more. This one is, this one's called a torch aloe, or just can call it an aloe. I've used this several times in my own home where I literally just put one in the vase. I think that's very pretty, but it does come, let's see, these are 2 stems, 2 different stems, so they come this length. So this one I didn't cut off, and this one I did. It can go at the bottom. So if you have a larger space that you need to fill, these again are wired toward the bottom, so they can be moved wherever you want. Turn it a little bit. And that's all you need to do. So it's a simple look. All of these stems are available as you see them. A group of 2, in this case a group of the stem, Yoke stem, and the branch, all on our shop, shoplouisville.com, that they can be purchased that way. They'll all be available there. They'll all be listed. If you have any questions, you're welcome to call the store, ask for me or one of the people in the floral department. If you have any questions on the stem and can't figure out which is which, just let us know.